This video is brought to you by Hit Point Press and their Big Bad Bundles. Pick them up today at hitpointpress.com/big-bads. And by our very own Kobold plush Kickstarter launching today. Help us unlock all 6 kobolds with their swappable weapons, clothes, and accessories. To sign up, just visit koboldplush.com. Hello, little goblins. Welcome to the Gallant Goblin. Today, I'm really excited to take a look at Waterdeep Dragon Heist Set number 1, which has some long-awaited minis from that adventure, like the Xanathar and his pet fish Sylgar, and the second most famous drow in D&D, Jarlaxle, among several other prominent NPCs in the Dragon Heist adventure. Many thanks to WizKids for sending us this set to review. Now, you may remember that there was a full set of minis from that adventure that we reviewed like 100 years ago. You can see that full set review of the booster set, if you dare, it was a long time ago, at the eye in the corner of your screen right now. But for now, let's open up this set and learn about these 8 colorful Waterdavians. Now this video is going to contain spoilers for Waterdeep Dragon Heist, so as always, if you want to see the minis without hearing the spoilers, just mute me and play some music while you enjoy some mini turntable action. Now this is Aurinax, but this is not his true form. You see, Aurinax is an adult gold dragon as hinted by his coloring and staff. Actually, that staff is the Dragon Staff of Ongaren, a legendary item in the adventure that, along with other things, allows people with draconic blood to move within the dragon-warded city of Waterdeep. When Aurinax is in his gold dwarf form here, he goes by the name Beric Clanghammer and protects a very important vault under the city. This can also be just a very cool dwarf caster PC mini if you want. He uses the CR17 adult gold dragon stat block, and you can use the relatively new adult gold dragon mini from WizKids for his dragon form if you like. Our review of that mini is up in the eye in the corner of your screen right now. This fantastic mind flayer is Nihiloor, one of Xanathar's lieutenants. His job is to create and disperse intellect devourers who go out into the city, replacing the brains of whoever they come in contact with, creating more and more spies for Xanathar, and expanding his ever-growing intelligence network. Sometimes Nihiloor targets specific individuals, like a member of the City Watch, to get targeted information, or to bring back certain wealthy individuals who might bring in a healthy ransom. He uses the standard CR7 Mind Flayer stat block. And here is the boss man himself, the Xanathar. Xanathar isn't a name as much as a title like Godfather. And this isn't the first beholder to wield that title. He is the kingpin of Waterdeep, a paranoid tyrant who rules an unstable menagerie of monsters and criminals, all trying to climb the shaky organizational ladder. He lives in a dungeon under Skullport, which you can learn more about in Dungeon of the Mad Mage. The only creature that Xanathar truly cares about is his pet fish Sylgar. And here he is. As you can see, the Xanathar mini is not centered on his base to give you room to add Sylgar and his tank. Sylgar does use a stat block if it comes to that. He uses the CR0 Quipper stat block, but without the Blood Frenzy trait. And of course, you can use Sylgar on his own. Being so beloved of Xanathar, Sylgar could certainly become a very tactically important creature in the room should a battle break out between Xanathar and your party. Now, this isn't the first Xanathar mini we've gotten. A rare one did appear in the Waterdeep Dragon Heist set back in 2018. That set also contained minis for several other figures in this set that we'll show you as we go along. Here you can see them together. As of this recording, that Dragon Heist mini is available on the aftermarket for between $30 and $40 by itself. Next, we have this absolutely ridiculous but accurate mini of nobleman Victoro Cassalanter. Those pants are apparently called trunk hose and were fairly common back in the Renaissance. I also see them referred to as pumpkin pants, which seems pretty fitting to me. But there's more to Victoro than just his breeches, though that is probably the most important thing about him. He is the half-elf, power-hungry lord of House Cassalanter who traded the souls of his children away to Asmodeus for more power and influence. When we compare him to his previous mini, we see that he has a whole new color scheme and a more battle-ready pose. But he didn't do his evil planning all alone. Oh, no, no, no. His partner in life, as well as in evil, is the vainglorious Lady Ammalia Cassalanter. You see, the souls of their 2 children will become forfeit when they reach their 9th birthdays. But if they can somehow collect one shy of 1,000,000 gold pieces and sacrifice one short of 100 souls, they can buy their way out of their contract and keep their children. And do you remember me telling you about that very specific vault guarded by a gold dragon earlier in this video? Well, the Cassalanters know about that vault too. Her mini is definitely more cleanly painted than the previous mini, but they're certainly both usable. And here you can see both pairs of Cassalanters together. They can certainly also be used for generic nobles in your games. Man, get a load of this Jarlaxle mini. How cool is he? Jarlaxle is the flamboyant, swashbuckling drow iconoclast who leads a renegade male drow mercenary team called Bregan Darth. He operates out of the port city of Luskan, which he's trying to bring under the Lord's Alliance umbrella, and he's in Waterdeep to further those ends. He has maybe more magical items in his stat sheet than any other 5e stat block I have seen. And if there is a more perfect mini for a Pathfinder swashbuckler, I haven't seen it. And yes, his purple cloak of invisibility here is translucent on the new mini. Jarlaxle can also be the villain of your Dragon Heist campaign, and he has a CR 15 stat block in the adventure. Finally, we have Manshoon, the legendary Arc-Wizard founder of the Centaurum, as noted by the winged snake on his arm. Though the character that appears in this adventure is actually one of his many clones. One little problem was that all of his clones awakened all at once, and then tried to kill each other in something that would eventually be known as the Manshoon Wars. Most clones were destroyed, but this one survived in the Undermountain beneath Waterdeep, though he did lose an arm to the Mad Mage himself, Halaster Blackcloak. Now he aims to take over Waterdeep with his CR 13 stat block, and then he plans to set his sights on Halaster. This is probably my favorite set of minis to come out from WizKids in quite a while. Dragon Heist is a fantastic little adventure by our buddy James Hake with so many options for replayability. It's up to you to decide who the villain is. Maybe Xanathar, the Cassalanters, Manshoon, or Jarlaxle. Now, it's interesting because more than half of these minis were available in the Dragon Heist set as rares, which meant that they were pretty hard to get your hands on. Just out of curiosity, I went to see what the aftermarket prices would be if you bought just Xanathar, the Cassalanters, Jarlaxle, and Manshoon today. It came out to $90 before shipping, and the Jarlaxle mini wasn't even currently in stock. And that price is going to vary widely from month to month, so go check if you're curious. But if you're running Dragon Heist, you're going to want these particular minis, so I'm really glad that there's now an easier way to get them. And I very much appreciate that plot-vital NPCs like this are available in box sets for folks who want to run these adventures. Now, so far, we've had box sets for Dragon Heist, Ghost of Saltmarsh, Curse of Strahd, Wild Beyond the Witchlight to some extent, and Storm King's Thunder. What other adventure should get this treatment? Rise of Tiamat, Out of the Abyss, Rime of the Frost Maiden, Call of the Netherdeep, or maybe even Tales from the Yawning Portal? Let's discuss. Waterdeep Dragon Heist set number 1 will be available in Q2 2022, so sometime between April and June, for about $40 to $50. Let me know what you think of it in the comments section down below. And if you're playing Waterdeep Dragon Heist or any other 5e adventure and you want to spice things up a little bit, consider picking up some of the Big Bad Booklets from Hit Point Press. Each one features a new boss monster to add into your ongoing campaigns, complete with story hooks to help blend it right into your narrative. Maybe while in Waterdeep, your party will meet Gollythank, a disgruntled gnome inventor with an army of terrifying toys. Or maybe they'll stumble on Acadia, the mirror mage, a thief who seems to be able to be in 3 places at once. Check them out today using the link below the video or at hitpointpress.com/big-bads. And folks, today is the launch of our Kobold Plush Kickstarter. If we time things correctly, and I haven't had a nervous breakdown yet, I should be going live on Twitch right about now. If you're one of those people who clicked that bell below this video and are watching this shortly after it came out, the Kickstarter itself goes live at noon Eastern, and you can watch it all unfold live. If you're interested in picking up 1 or even all 6 of our plushies, go visit koboldplush.com or the link below the video to get your pledge in early. Those early pledges help us build momentum and get the attention of folks who may have never even heard of us. Our 10-inch tall plushies are super huggable and feature swappable weapons clothing, and accessories. You can vote on which kobolds unlock at each stretch goal, and then you can help us choose what other accessories we should make. Come watch me on Twitch at twitch.tv/thegallantgoblin and check out the Kickstarter at koboldplush.com. And thank you for watching today. If you want early access to our reviews like this one, come join our Patreon family or subscribe here on YouTube using that join button somewhere down below the video here. You can also join our Discord server using the link below the video, and when you use our links down in that doohickey down below for our sponsors like Hit Point Press, it lets them know that we sent you, which helps keep us on the air. You can also join us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. For now, stay safe, have fun, love each other, adopt a kobold, and I'll see you next time at the Gallant Goblin.